Hello my loving audience and welcome to my B&B Today's Show channel. Liam's secret shocks Bridget, and Sheila teases Luna. Finn and Steffy exchange a few kisses. He promises to check in with Liam at work. She fears that his health is still hazardous and wants to be there with him. Steffy laments that this is the result of Bill's careless actions. Liam might have perished. Bridget arrives, and Finn claims he's still with them because of her. Grace asks Liam whether it hurts after shining a light in his eyes at the hospital. Less, he replies, which is reassuring, and Liam wants to discuss getting freed. Then Bridget enters abruptly. The fact that Liam is the patient surprises her. According to Grace, he requested that his illness be kept confidential. Even Hope doesn't know, and he doesn't want her to, which shocks Bridget. Nobody knows but Steffy, Finn, and his doctors, and he needs to keep it that way. Bridget says he'll likely need treatment. Does he intend to keep this a secret? When the time comes, Liam will deal with the issue. Liam informs Bridget that his ex found him and that he owes her his life when Steffy and Finn enter. They all discuss how fortunate he is to still be alive. Bridget asks why he didn't tell his father. Steffy is also not fond of it. Liam is certain that they remain silent and that any news will be positive. He will not reconsider. Brooke's ex-boyfriend is coming back. Deacon encourages Hope. Deacon visits Hope at Brooke's house. He genuinely wants to know how she's doing. Hope enumerates her complaints. After having more time to reflect, she finds it distressing that Brooke keeps siding with Ridge rather than her. Deacon believes that she will have brighter days ahead. Believe me. BB Deacon Hope. Hope talks about how chaotic her family, job, and romantic life are. She has her little girl and an amazing father, Deacon tells her. She has incredible stuff to show the world, he says. Carter is a fool and a jerk for ignoring her. She would be a blessing to any man. Hope is grateful to her father. Hope identifies his bias. Of her ex-boyfriends, Deacon admits that Liam is his favorite. In his heart, he is a kind man, even if he knows he injured him. As co-parents, Hope believes they are more effective. Deacon is aware of Liam's genuine love for her. BB Deacon Hope. Is he going to do it? After Will and Electra share a kiss in Forrester's design office, he wants to close the door and prolong their break. She tells him that she finds him attractive and that he is beautiful. They discuss how Luna disguises herself as a pizza delivery person in order to see him. Apparently, something Luna realizes as well. The rest of her strategy failed, he admits, but the disguise worked well. They make fun of him for being a pizza lover. According to Will, he loves Electra more. He wants a partnership that is respectful and loving. After expressing his feelings to her, he now wants to spend time with her alone. He's not thinking that way, despite Electra pointing out that they're alone now. They will have some alone time, but not today, and she wants him. Will, could you just confirm that you comprehend? Will is aware that she isn't prepared for more. He tells her that he just has eyes for her and that she is amazing. They share a kiss. Sheila tells Luna that since Deacon is visiting Hope at Illinois Giardino, she is welcome to be there. She gets to spend time with her lovely, naughty grandchild while he spends time with his daughter. According to Luna, the apple falls close to the tree. They toast and laugh. Sheila is amazed by Luna's tenacity in regards to Will. Luna claims that he told her to go, but he would have done so much sooner if he had truly wanted her to go. She believes she has captured his interest. Luna reveals that Will was taken aback when she abandoned her mask and disguise. Sheila claims to have used that tactic a few times herself. Did it work? She inquires. Luna believes he is paying attention to her. It served as a preview of what he can anticipate. She complains that Will isn't receiving the attention he requires from prim and proper Electra. She has sown a seed. Sheila cautions that if it grows, she will need to tend to it. Luna is determined to flip Wood's head even though she anticipates it would take some time. When Luna is by herself, she imagines that Will caved into her advances and recalls their encounter. BB will host Heidi Montag. Increasing fear. Hope informs Deacon at Brooke's house that she hasn't heard from Liam recently. Usually, he calls Beth. She confesses, "I'm really beginning to worry." BB Deacon Hope. Finn informs Liam that he is being closely watched by the hospital staff. Liam complains that he wishes he could get back to his girls because he misses them. Steffy tells him that Kelly is unaware when he inquires. All Liam wants is to be able to stand again for the dance between the father and daughter. He should prioritize his health, Steffy urges him. Liam assures her that nothing will prevent him from dancing. He continues talking about all the little things he would have missed out on in life if it weren't for Steffy, Finn, and the doctors, saying, "It's just what matters." Although he didn't take these moments for granted, he wants to improve and use this second chance to prioritize love. Sounds just like you, Steffy thinks. Steffy pulled toward Liam's ex, and he fears death. According to The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer has a brain tumor that cannot be removed. John Finn Finnegan is stunned by the fat information, and Liam is forced to get ready for his presumed doom. In the loop is Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Outside of his father's estate, she discovered Liam lying down. The awful things that anyone likes to hear were linked to his fainting episodes, which resulted in the fall. But during the day, it's rarely the end. Liam's bleak diagnosis will eventually give way to a realized survival unless Clifton decides to leave the program or a new contract is not scheduled. But from here to there, it's a long distance. Bill Spencer refrained from assaulting his son. Loyal fans remember the passionate moments when Liam attacked Bill Spencer after he had an affair with Steffy. One of the more memorable fights between a father and son occurred when Bill put his son in a headlock while they were wrestling on the floor. By digitally fast-forwarding to the present, Liam unintentionally made Steffy think that his father had physically assaulted him at the estate. However, she didn't come to such somber conclusion primarily because of previous events, particularly the ones mentioned above. Instead, Steffy's perspective was greatly impacted by the recent events of Bill's rescue of Luna Nozawa from prison and her pardon. However, viewers are aware that he did not assault his son, and the tumor diagnosis ought to make that clear. Finnegan, John Finn, in a moral bind. Liam has made it clear that he doesn't want anyone to be aware of his hospitalization. His primary concern was keeping Kelly Spencer safe. However, Liam's thinking is hazy. In addition to being hospitalized and taking medication, he has a medical problem that is interfering with his ability to think clearly. Liam is likely to confide in Steffy, even though Finn is required to maintain confidentiality. She saved him from what, according to Dr. Grace Buckingham, might have been a deadly situation. The role of Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Steffy is unwilling and unable to take off her tie to Liam. Aspen Forrester Spencer, her son who was never born because of a miscarriage in the years prior to Kelly's birth, and the man who was her husband 3 times will always hold a special place in her heart. Over the past year, Finn's admiration for Liam has grown. In addition to realizing that Steffy was correct to marry him, Clifton's character acknowledged that Finn is a loving stepfather to Kelly. Although Steffy and Liam's romance might rekindle, the plot suggests a different course. Since Hope Logan's realization of this delicate circumstance will probably reopen the door to a reunion between her and Liam, her name hasn't been mentioned until the very end of this section. The future of Broken Heart Brook, Liam's fatal outcome, and Finn's secret. 3 weeks worth of spoilers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful hint at terrible secrets, fatal consequences, and a heartbroken future. Liam Spencer will meet a fatal end, John Finn Finnegan will learn a devastating secret, and a lonely Brooke Logan will consider her future. April 14th to 18th, seduction games and cake-found fights. Viewers will see a cake-fueled altercation between Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, and Poppy Nozawa during the week of April 14th to 18th. Will Spencer resists the seduction attempts of Luna Nozawa? But Luna will simply become more determined to win Will over and make him her boyfriend. Carter Walton will respond to Daphne Rose's request that he let go of Hope Logan in the interim. When Brooke hears what they are saying, he will get upset. In addition, Liam's medical plot will be significantly impacted by Dr. Bridget Forrester's return to BB. Deathly diagnoses, courageous dads. In this case, Bridget and Dr. Grace Buckingham will discover knowledge that completely alters the situation. Eventually, Finn will hear of some inoperable updates, implying that Liam may be battling a brain tumor that Grace and Bridget are skeptical he can recover from. Liam makes the decision to leave the hospital to go to the much-anticipated dad-daughter dance, despite his severe health issues. Will Liam be able to remain composed and steady long enough to enjoy the occasion with Kelly? Making happy experiences with her would be amazing, particularly if Liam worries that his time is running out. Tight spots, deadly secrets, April 21st to 25th. Finn can find himself in a challenging circumstance during the week of April 21st to 25th. Finn could have to hide Liam's inoperable tumor from his wife if he wants to keep it a secret, even from Steffy Forrester. Liam might eventually confide in Steffy, particularly if he begins making plans for the future. Hope and Bill Spencer will eventually find out about Liam's recent hospitalization. How long before Liam discloses the truth about his illness? April 28th to May 2nd, Resolute Physicians, Heartbroken Brooke. Finn's resolve will be evident throughout the week of April 28th to May 2nd, as he won't just let Liam get away with it. Regardless matter the result, Finn will undoubtedly want to act. He may choose to investigate experimental treatments and take all necessary steps to keep Liam alive. In the meanwhile, Brooke will have to consider her circumstances and accept that she is unlikely to see Ridge Forrester again. Although she will go through some lonely heartbreak, this is all part of a larger plot, as Nick Marone will eventually return to resume their romance. The upcoming 3 weeks will provide the groundwork for Brooke's romantic life and much more, according to The Bold and the Beautiful. Liam's health condition becomes even more complicated. Additional questions and answers regarding Liam are revealed in The Bold and the Beautiful. Daphne should keep an eye on her back. Dr. Grace Buckingham is committed to determining the root cause of Liam Spencer's brain hemorrhage, even if his immediate medical emergency was resolved with a quickie operation. She introduces Dr. Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, who isn't a neurologist, for some reason, but here we are. After discussing the case with Grace, Bridget meets Liam and assures him that she would look after him. Liam feels thankful, but he is also afraid because he senses that more is happening here than what is being told to him. Before telling Liam, Grace and Bridget bring their diagnosis to John Finn Finnegan since they are unhappy with what they discover. As he did for Eric Forrester, is Finn on the verge of discovering a miraculous cure? Read more. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Taylor's horrible scheme to keep Brooke away from Ridge. Sheila and Deacon's familial ties. Hope Logan and Deacon Sharp spend more time together as father and daughter while Deacon provides Hope more life guidance. She is still upset about what transpired with Carter Walton and is unsure of what will happen next. Hope is advised by Deacon to examine her past in order to determine what lies ahead. Will she start worrying about poor Liam, who she is unaware is in the hospital, as a result? Due to Sheila Carter's recent obsession with Luna Nozawa, Deacon's wife spends more time with her. Sheila is informed by Luna that she is not going to give up on Will Spencer. She could sense that he was struggling to resist her, even though he had rejected her. Luna is certain that she can make Will forget about Electra Forrester if she simply plays her cards correctly. Sheila is about to devise another brilliant scheme that must be superior to the sunglasses and fake mustache since she is determined to do everything in her power to support Luna. It's possible that Will is unaware of what struck him. Following the leak of Liam's medical secrets, Bill says these 6 heartfelt words. Following the disclosure of Liam Spencer's medical secrets, The Bold and the Beautiful reveals that Bill Spencer might utter 6 emotional words. Liam is currently keeping his hospital situation under wraps, and he is relying on Steffy Forrester to keep silent as well. However, Liam will eventually be unable to conceal his illness from Bill and his loved ones. This is particularly true now that Liam seems to be on the verge of finding out he has an incurable brain tumor. If Liam thinks he doesn't have much time left on Earth, he might find himself doing some introspection. Even though Liam and Bill's most recent argument ended badly, their earlier disagreements might not be that significant in the long run. Although Liam can never fully comprehend why Bill would go to such extreme measures to free Luna Nozawa, there is no reason to harbor resentment at this time. In what may be his last months, Liam will ideally want to get back in touch with Bill if he feels that the end is near. Similarly, when Bill learns that Liam passed out and experienced a serious medical emergency on his land, his own rage may swiftly subside. Bill will undoubtedly regret not staying and calling for assistance sooner. Naturally, Bill's connection with Liam may also change as he receives information on this irreversible brain tumor blow. Liam had earlier asked why Bill was unable to express his love, but when all these medical secrets were revealed, Bill could be able to let his feelings out quite effectively. Bill could need to make some significant admissions when he faces the prospect of losing his son. This has the potential to genuinely transform Bill's heart and unite him with Liam. Although it would be ideal if it were taking place in a more favorable environment, Liam and Bill may value the fact that they are growing closer nevertheless. After Liam's medical secrets are revealed, Bill might finally speak these 6 heartfelt words, "I love you and I'm sorry." In the upcoming episodes, that might help Bill win Liam's forgiveness and mend their relationship. Of all, this BB plotline does not ensure that Liam will indeed suffer a terrible fate. We've witnessed enough soap opera fake-outs to know that Liam could receive some amazing news in the future. In any case, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Bill and Liam might foresee how they will mend their relationship for however long Liam has left. With Liam Spencer at its core, fragile, secretive, and determined to keep control of a situation that is quickly spiraling out of his hands, the tension in the lives of the Forrester, Logan, Spencer, and Sharp families has reached a critical boiling point. Grace shines a penlight into Liam's eyes as the brilliant hospital lights flicker softly overhead, noting improvement, but the worry is still written in every furrow of her brow. The big surprise, though, occurs when Dr. Bridget Forrester enters the room expecting a regular visit and discovers Liam on the hospital bed, his medical crisis hidden from even his closest family members. Bridget's look changes to one of professional concern mixed with personal incredulity as Grace reveals that not even Hope is aware. As a doctor and family insider, Bridget finds it impossible to understand the burden Liam is carrying alone or the reasons he would exclude everyone, including his daughter's mother. Ever the guardian, Liam demands that there be no talking until there is good news to give, even if he secretly doubts that day will ever arrive. He ignores Steffy and Finn's pleas that he shouldn't conceal this and clings to that hope like a lifeline, dismissing warnings that he might require long-term recovery. Given that she nearly lost him and that their kid would have been fatherless, Steffy is particularly shaken. She can still hear the sound of Liam falling outside Bill's mansion, and she feels the weight of the what-ifs. She questions the Spencer patriarch's judgment, especially in light of Liam's medical collapse, as a result of her shame and rage over Bill's recent unpredictable actions, specifically rescuing Luna from prison. Finn, who is torn between his moral compass and his Hippocratic oath, concurs that Liam's judgment is impaired by the pressure in his heart and the pressure in his skull. He is aware of the signs of both fear and brain trauma, a profound, agonizing anxiety of dying without mending the things that are wrong in his life. Liam is grounded by Steffy's presence, and despite his vows to keep things amicable, he leans more on her loyalty than he acknowledges. Steffy will undoubtedly be a contributing factor in Liam's second chance at life, as their common past looms over them like ghosts. Hope Logan sits with her father Deacon in the meantime, expressing her displeasure and heartbreak over her mother Brooke's repeated selection of Ridge. Her family, her job, and her romantic life all feel like broken glass to her. Reminding her of her strength and her guiding light, Beth, Deacon provides the comfort that only a parent can. He even gives Liam some rare praise, referring to him as the best of her ex-boyfriends, implying that even though their romance has soured, Hope still finds something appealing in Liam. Hope gives a small smile without realizing that Liam is struggling for his life right then. Ever optimistic, Deacon maintains there is hope for the future, but even he cannot foresee the shocking revelations that will befall them. Will and Electra are enmeshed in their own emotional web in the Forrester office. Although their developing romance is intensifying, Luna's presence looms large like a storm cloud. Electra maintains her emotional boundaries and isn't ready to completely give in, even after their flirtations and kisses. Will acknowledges it, but his feelings are obviously conflicted because Luna's audacious actions have sowed the seeds of uncertainty and inquiry. Sheila Carter observes her granddaughter Luna at Illinois Giardino. Her eyes gleaming with that characteristic gleam that denotes manipulation and mischief. Convinced that Will's reluctance is only temporary, Luna reminisces with delight about her pizza delivery disguise adventure. Ever the provocateur, Sheila commends her persistence and reassures her that pressure and timing are key in the game of seduction. She cautions Luna that she must continue to tend to the seed she sowed if she hopes her plan will succeed. Encouraged by her grandmother's perverse support, Luna dreams of gaining Will's affection and ultimately removing Elektra from his heart. Hope tells Deacon in a different part of LA that she is becoming increasingly worried that Liam hasn't called, an odd quiet that makes her heart race.